Chicago, 1920. The city was alive with music, laughter, and flashing lights. Jazz poured out of hidden clubs, while expensive cars rolled through the streets. But behind the glamour, something illegal was thriving that year. The United States had just passed a law banning alcohol. No more beer, no more whiskey, no more wine. The government believed it would make society better. Instead, it created a goldmine for criminals. Suddenly, alcohol became the most profitable illegal business in America. Secret bars, known as speakeasies, appeared everywhere across Chicago. Behind hidden doors, people drank, danced, and ignored the law. But someone had to supply the alcohol. Someone powerful, someone fearless. Around that time, a young man arrived in Chicago from New York. He wasn't famous, he wasn't rich, but he had ambition and a dangerous reputation. A deep scar ran across his face, a reminder of a violent past. Some people whispered about it when he walked into a room. Others simply looked away. He quickly found work with powerful gang leaders who already controlled parts of the city's criminal world. They saw something in him. He was smart, strategic, and completely unafraid to use violence. Within a few years, the young outsider rose through the ranks of Chicago's underworld. When his boss stepped aside, he took control of the entire operation. And that's when everything changed. Under his leadership, the illegal alcohol business exploded. Trucks loaded with whiskey moved through the city every night. Hundreds of secret bars bought their alcohol from his organization. Money poured in faster than anyone could count. Millions of dollars. But success came with enemies. Other gangs wanted a piece of the business. They wanted control of Chicago. What followed was a violent war for power. Drive-by shootings became common. Explosions rocked buildings in the middle of the night. Gang members were hunted down in the streets. The city became one of the most dangerous places in America. But the most shocking moment came on February 14, 1929, Valentine's Day. 7 men from a rival gang gathered inside a garage on Chicago's north side. Suddenly, a car pulled up outside. 4 men stepped out, 2 of them dressed like police officers. Believing it was a raid, the gangsters inside lined up against the wall and raised their hands. Seconds later, machine guns opened fire. Bullets ripped through the garage. When the shooting stopped, 7 men lay dead. The killers disappeared before anyone could catch them. The brutal event shocked the entire country. Newspapers called it the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Everyone believed they knew who was responsible, but there was never enough proof. The man suspected of ordering the attack continued living in luxury. Expensive suits, luxury hotels, fine restaurants, and surprisingly, many people admired him. During the Great Depression, he even opened soup kitchens to feed the poor. To some, he looked like a generous businessman. To others, he was the most dangerous criminal in America. For years, the police tried to stop him, but witnesses were too scared to talk. Evidence disappeared, and corruption protected him. Then the government realized something important. They might never prove the murders. They might never prove the illegal alcohol business. But they could prove one thing. He had made millions of dollars and never paid taxes. In 1931, federal agents finally arrested the powerful crime boss. Not for murder, not for bootlegging, but for tax evasion. He was sentenced to prison and eventually sent to the famous island prison of Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary. The man who once ruled Chicago's underworld was now locked behind steel bars. His empire collapsed. His power disappeared, and the gangster who had once controlled an entire city slowly faded into history. But his name would never be forgotten, because the mysterious crime boss who built one of the most powerful criminal empires in American history was none other than Al Capone.